Welcome to Kinnick Stadium, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. This crowd is fired up, ready to see some defense, some offense, and because we're in Iowa, some solid punting. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Hawkeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at midfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. First and goal, handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd crowd is loving this.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Iowa.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
It's now second down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. But a quick stop of the defense. He just chews for his 3rd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They'll try the option play here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The pocket breaking down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, SC.
Just get the ball into the hands of your... and do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick completion to the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
After consecutive losses, he needed a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets into space at the 50. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Hawkeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
Try and run it. Here's the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's McCarthy. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Breaking tackles. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Pass caught. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Southern California. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Hawkeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Hawkeyes will try to keep this drive moving. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Defense is coming after him. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Here's the option play. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. With the catch, it's Jordan. And the defense wraps him up. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. Second down, we're going to throw it. Now rolling out to his left. to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
4 receivers on the field for this 2nd and inches. Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Down he goes, a sack. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Sticking with the running game. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up the 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the back gets the football. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throwing for his running back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Inside the 45. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him in 2nd forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Tackle made after just a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
USC.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Offense in a split backfield now. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Hawkeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. So it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Delivers quickly to the left side. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. USC 35, Iowa 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Hawkeyes with first and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting him off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the USC offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score. USC.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss in a second.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. The Hawkeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket, using his legs here. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And the Hawkeyes have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Hawkeyes will line up here on a first down and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum from the defense to make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's an option look. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
line getting set up. It's a first down play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff to the back. He's got some room. Can he get the hurdles the defender? What hops? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern California. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
USC 49, Iowa 28.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Hawkeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Iowa.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Empty backfield now, but they go for 2. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he converts the 2-point try, now a 13-point game.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Inside the 15. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Timeout, USC.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. That's the spin move. And a nice game there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the Trojans look at a cash in the red zone. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback's got it on the option. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.